Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel. I'm your host, Dirty Pat Walsh, here on YouTube. And I'm sorry I've been so slack in doing this, but we're going to continue in the Gospel of John, chapter 7. We left off, and Jesus was talking to the disciples about eating his flesh and drinking his blood, not literally meaning eating his flesh and drinking his blood. And he's talking about remembering him and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, we're just going to, one day this is all going to be in a playlist, and it'll all just make more sense when you watch the playlist. The chapter 7 of the Gospel of John. After this, Jesus traveled around Galilee. He wanted to stay out of Judea, where the Jewish leaders were plotting his death. But soon it was time for the Jewish festival of shelters, and Jesus' brothers said to him, "Leave here and go to Judea, where your followers can see your miracles. You can't become famous if you hide like this. If you can do such wonderful things, show yourself to the world." For even his brothers didn't believe in him. Jesus replied, "Now is not the right time for me to go, but you can go anytime. The world can't hate you, but it does hate me because I accuse it of doing evil. You go on. I'm not going to this festival." Let me put that. Now is not the right time for me to go, but you can go anytime. The world can't hate you, but it does hate me because I accuse it of doing evil. You go on. I'm not going to this festival because my time has not yet come. After saying these things, Jesus remained in Galilee. But after his brothers left for the festival, Jesus also went through secretly, staying out of public view. The Jewish leaders tried to find him at the festival and kept asking if anyone had seen him. There was a lot of grumbling about him among the crowds. Some argued, "He's a good man," but others said, "He's nothing but a fraud who deceives the people." But no one had the courage to speak favorably about him in public, for they were afraid of getting in trouble with the Jewish leaders. Then midway through the festival, Jesus went up to the temple and began to teach. The people were surprised when they heard him. "How does he know so much when he hasn't been trained?" they asked. So Jesus told them, "My message is not my own. It comes from God who sent me. Anyone who wants to do the will of God will know whether my teaching is from God or is merely my own. Those who speak for themselves want glory only for themselves, but a person who speaks to honor the one who sent him speaks truth, not lies. Moses gave you the law, but none of you obeys it. In fact, you're trying to kill me." The crowd replied, "You're demon-possessed. Who's trying to kill you?" Jesus replied, "I did one miracle on the Sabbath, and you were amazed. But you work on the Sabbath too, when you obey Moses' law of circumcision." Actually, this tradition of circumcision began with the patriarchs, long before the law of Moses. "For if the correct time for circumcising your son falls on the Sabbath, you go ahead and do it so as not to break the law of Moses. So why should you be angry at me for healing a man on the Sabbath? Look beneath the surface so you can judge correctly." Some of the people who lived in Jerusalem started to ask each other, "Isn't this the man they are trying to kill? But here he is speaking in public, and they say nothing to him. Could our leaders possibly believe that he is the Messiah? But how could he be? For we know when this man for we know where this man comes from. But when the Messiah comes, he will simply appear. No one will know where he comes from." While Jesus was teaching in the temple, he called out, "Yes, you know me, and you know where I come from. But I'm not here on my own. The one who sent me is true, and you don't know him. But I know him because I come from him, and he sent me to you." Then the leaders tried to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him because his time had not yet come. Nothing happens until God says it can happen. That's just a little quote from me. Many among the crowds at the temple believed in him. After all, they said, "Would you expect the Messiah to do more miraculous signs than this man has done?" When the Pharisees heard that the crowds were whispering such things, they and the leading priests sent temple guards to arrest Jesus. But Jesus told them, "I will be with you only a little longer. Then I will return to the one who sent me. And you will search for me, but not find me. And you cannot go where I am going." The Jewish leaders were puzzled by the statement. "Where is he planning to go?" they asked. "Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Maybe he will even teach the Greeks. What does he mean when he says, 'You will search for me, but not find me, and you cannot go where I am going'?" On the last day, the climax of the festival, Jesus stood and shouted to the crowds, "Anyone who is thirsty may come to me. Anyone who believes in me may come and drink, for the scriptures declare, rivers of living water will flow from his heart." When he says living water, he is speaking of the Spirit, who would be given to everyone believing in him. But the Spirit had not yet been given, because Jesus had not yet entered into his glory. When the crowds heard him say this, some of them declared, "Surely this man is the prophet we've been expecting." Others said, "He is the Messiah." Still others said, "But he can't be. Will the Messiah come from Galilee? For the scriptures clearly state that the Messiah will be born of the royal line of David in Bethlehem, in the village where King David was born." So the crowd was divided about him. Some even wanted him arrested, but no one laid a hand on him. When the temple guards returned without having arrested Jesus, the leading priests and Pharisees demanded, "Why didn't you bring him in?" "We have never heard anyone speak like this," the guards responded. "Have you been led astray too?" the Pharisees mocked. "Is there a single one of us rulers or Pharisees who believes in him? The foolish crowd follows him, but they are ignorant of the law. God's curse is on them." Then Nicodemus, the leader who had met with Jesus earlier, spoke up. "Is it legal to convict a man before he's given a hearing?" he asked. They replied, "Are you from Galilee too? Search the scriptures and see for yourself. No prophet ever comes from Galilee." Then the meeting broke up and everyone went home. And we will continue next time in chapter 8 of the Gospel of John. The love letter. He moved first. You know, that's a real, that chapter is a real statement on, nothing will happen without God's approval, or, God's in charge. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyhow, I hope this reading has blessed you or edified you or whatever you choose to say. And yeah, I'm just happy to share the gospel with y'all. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with something. I get to go. I get to go to my church and play harmonica tonight, which I'm really happy about. Um, Pastor Brian added me officially to the worship team there, which means the band. The worship team is the band. So I'm a part of the church band now, and that's I can't even tell you how happy that makes me. You know, I get out and play harp 3 nights a week, or 3 times a week. 2 nights and one morning. Um, and it's not playing in bars, and it's not playing for. It's different. It's such a different feeling playing harp in church. Um, just playing to worship the Lord. So it's pretty awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know how many people will be able to relate with that, but uh, you just kind of got to be in my shoes, I guess. But yeah. Anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. And I was on Patrick Dooler's channel yesterday. We did an hour and a half long live stream. Um, I posted it in my playlist, live stream action. And so if you want to see it, you can either go to Patrick Dooler's channel, or you can look at it in my playlist. Either way, if you want to see it, it's there. We didn't get to do any playing due to a little time delay in the he's in Germany, I'm in Canada. But I really want to thank Jeem, also known as Jim Hawkins, I believe. He bought 5 of my CDs, which is like a third of my inventory. So after I only have a couple of these left after that. So because I have a bunch that are spoken for, and I've sold a couple of them. So yeah, I'm almost out. Let's see here how out I am. I'm gonna have to say I'm out of them. I may have one more to sell. I'm not sure. I got to get these shipped off. But thank you all for buying my record. I want to thank Tim Dewitt. Yours is coming. I just got to get down and mail it off. And I can't remember, somebody in Canada bought one too, and I just can't remember their name. But I'm gonna get those off ASAP, and I'm gonna get Jim's off at the beginning of the month when I get some money. It's really weird because like I can't, I have to accept PayPal for these CDs I mail off, but I can't, because I bank at a small local credit union, not a major bank, so I can't cash out my PayPal money because I'm not aligned with a major bank, right? I've tried. I can't cash it out, so I have to save it for, it's my kind of self-enforced gear replacement money. So when I need new harps, I can get them online cheap, so I can get some East tops or something. My beloved Marine bands now cost $125, so I can't buy them anymore. I can't play them anymore. It's killing me. Um, and now they've changed the Golden Melody, my other favorite brand of harp. And but anyhow, my point is, I gotta when people buy these CDs from me through PayPal, I have to mail them out of the cash that I get from my disability pension. So I don't have a lot of money. Like, I'm broke all the time. So uh, yeah, I gotta wait till the first of the month when I have like my new paycheck at the beginning of the month, and then I can mail the rest off. But it's almost April, and it'll all happen sooner than you know it. I just want to thank you all for supporting me and all that. Anyhow, I probably lost y'all by now. Um, I don't know how. I haven't checked the analytics on how many people watch these Gospel of John videos, but I hope you dig it. Stay free, be well, God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll talk to you later.